Then next concept is array. So give title in your book array. So array is a one of the secondary data type. Array is a one of the secondary data type, which is a collection of similar types of data which are in contiguous memory location. Which is a collection of similar types of data which are in contiguous memory location. What is exactly meaning of contiguous memory location? See here, most in the array, two terms is most important. One is the contiguous memory location and one is the collections of similar types of data. So array is a one of the secondary data type which is a collection of similar types of data which are in contiguous memory location. Suppose you have a 100 student in a class or 1000 employees in a company. You have to store their ID number. So how you will store? Each person have different ID number. So you have to store like this way. Integer A is equal to ID number 1. Integer B is equal to ID number 2. Like this, 1000 times you will write the variable name. Integer A, B, C, D. Okay. So like this way we will do. So 1000 time of variable. So this method is the weird method. This is not appropriate. Suppose you have a 1 lakhs of employee, 1 lakhs of students, more than 1 lakhs. So 1000 or anything. So this is not good approach. So because of that reason, array is came in the picture. Array is a one of the second data type, which is a collection of similar types of data. Types is similar integer, but our data will store in the contiguous memory location. That means my data, suppose this is my 1000 location, so my 1 will be stored there. So 1001 or 1004, suppose integer, then 1004 character, then 1002. So like this way my memory location is contiguous. In this case, your RAM is allocating data wherever the space is available. So integer A, integer B, integer C, always not in the contiguous location. But once you will use array, your data will store in the contiguous memory location like this way. So this is the contiguous memory location and similar types of data we can store in the array. So I will write down the then data type, name of variable, and in the bracket we will write how many elements we want to store. So this is the syntax of array. Data type, it should be integer, character, or float, any. Then of the name of the variable, you can take any name of the variable, ABC, your name, your anything you are storing, in which type of data, that name you can store. Then elements, how many elements I have to store. Suppose I have to store 5, so I will write in the bracket 5. So 5 into integer, that much size array will be available for me. So for example, we will write integer array of a of 5, character ch of 10, float f of 5. So what is the meaning of integer array of 5? A is an array of 5 integer elements. Here this is A is an array of 5 integer elements. Suppose here you will write 1000, then A is an array of 1000 integer elements. So like this way. Then character ch of 10, that means ch is an array of 10 character elements. And float f of 5, here f is a array of 5 float elements. Then we will move to the VS Code and we will see one example. Properties of an array. So suppose I will write integer a of 5 like this way. So this is called declaration of pointer. Suppose I will write here integer a of 5 like this way is equal to, I will store data 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is called initialization of pointer. Sorry, not pointer. This is array. So how our data will store? Whenever we will write array, so I will draw here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is store is like this way. This is my complete array. Starting location is suppose 1000. So this type is integer. So here it's 1004, 1008, 1012, 1016, like this way. This is ending location. So 1020, here new block is starting. This is not part of our array. So that is different in the memory. So this is 10, 20, 30. What is this one? This is completely A. Suppose I want 10. So how we will do? This is my A of 0, A of 1. So this is called index. 0th index. This is first index, second index, third index, fourth index. So 5 elements, that means 0 to 4. So A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, and A of 4. So what is the size of my array A?
5.
How many bytes data? Size of array, that means how many bytes?
20.
20. 20.
Yes,
20,
20 bytes.
yes.
So
Because
one block have,
integers are there, that's why 4 byte of each integer, right?
yes, exactly. So what is the
Yes.
size of my A0?
4.
A1 4, A2 4,
4.
A3 4, A4 4. Hmm? So I will print the size of my array A, size of array. And what is the size of A0 is? So I will run this code. My A size is 20 and A of 0 size is 4 byte. Okay. Then I will take one integer variable as a element. So integer ele. Now I want to find how many elements available in my array. Suppose you don't know how many elements available in your array. Here you know 5 available, but we have to calculate how many elements are available. So how we will do? We will do elements is equal to size of A divided by size of A of 0. Now we will get the 5. 20 divided by 4, 5 elements available. Suppose you have 6 elements, then your size will be 24 bytes. 24 divided by 4, you will get the 6. So how many elements available? You can find size of complete array divided by size of A of 0 or A of 1, any one element you can take. Now I will get how many elements available in my array. So write down first this program, then I will modify in this.
Yogin?
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to ask one small thing. As we have considered the size of A of 0, right? So for the element, we can consider any size of A 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So is it necessary that first we have to find the size and then we can use that in the equation for element? Or it
So
can directly fetch?
yeah, it can directly fetch. So this is your printing. This is printf. This is not finding size.
Right, right, right.
In printf, that means display the
Yes,
things. So
display
what is the?
only. Right.
Yes, this is not finding. First thing is
Yes.
this, and
Mm.
second thing is the you can take here any elements. This is
Any.
not necessary to zeroth element.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, I will run this. Element is the 5 bytes. Now I will take another program. So I will take integer a of 5 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then after one more integer elements, and I need one variable I. So element is equal to, how to calculate element? Size of A divided by size of A of 0. I will get how many elements available in my array. Now I have to print my elements. So how we will print? So you can write in the printf percentage d comma A of 0. So 5 times like this way printf you will do. Now my printf is my repeated task. It will give, suppose I will write down for your knowledge purpose. Here my of 1. I have 1000 elements in my array. So 1000 time printf. That is not good idea. So 5 elements, that's okay. We can write like this way and we can print 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But instead of doing this, I will remove all these 4 things and I will take one for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. And inside my for loop, I will write printf %d of I. So A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 5, it will print. So here I will not write 4 or 5 anything. Here I want to make my code as a generic, so I will write here element. Suppose I will increment my size of array here, so no need to do anything in this part. So this is called generic code. Then I will run, first I will run, then write down. So my output is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now my code is generic. For you, homework is you have to print your printf in reverse order. So 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Suppose I will do integer is at the time of initialization. Integer a of 5 is equal to, I will assign only 3 data 10, 20, 30. Then what will be my output here? A of 0, 10, A of 1, 20, A of 2, 30. What is A of 4 and A of 5? So it will be a garbage data. In array, by default, it will take 0, 0 data. So when you have assigned, declare your array size is more than assigned data, at that time you will print. So your print will be the 0, 0. Mhm. Okay. So write down this first, only this line code. A of 5 is equal to 10, 20, 30. Then your output is the 10, 20, 30 and 0, 0. This is called partially initialized data. So partially initialized array. So at that time, rest of the elements are 0, 0. Then suppose you will write integer a and blank like this only. So at that time, my compiler will generate error. So you cannot put directly blank at the time of declaration. You can put, but that is the third part we will see. So we will write directly integer a and blank. Then we are not specifying how many elements we will store. And here I will remove this all things. So this is my integer array. Here it will generate error. Array size missing in A. Hmm? But suppose I will do like this way. Now my array size is the 3 bytes data. So 3 into 4, 12 bytes data. This is the my size of array. So whenever you put blank at the time of initialization and you will initialize the data, that much size automatically it will calculate and take. So 10, 20, 30, that means it will, my array size is the 3 bytes. Suppose I will do here 40, 50, then my array size will be the 5 bytes. Suppose you don't know how many bytes of your size will be increased. At that time, put it blank and directly initialize that much data. So here you have take the 5 bytes data and you are storing only 3 bytes. So this is 2 bytes is wasted. The 2 bytes memory is wasted. So instead of doing this, we will doing like this one. So here it will take 3 bytes only. So I will run this code. So my output is 10, 20, 30. Here I will assign data 40, 50. Then my output will be the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here whenever we increment data, size will automatically get increment, and this is the generic code. So first things, you know how many bytes of data you will store, then always write here size, how many elements. If you don't know how many elements data you will store, at that time put it blank, and on initialize data, automatically it will calculate how many data you have stored, that size it will be came. Okay, so mostly put here size. If you don't know size at that time, not put, and directly initialize the data. Okay, that's it for today. You can try to scanf also. How to scan data? This is the similar way. We have to use one for loop, and we will use here scanf %d, then address of a of I. Like this way you can scan the data also. So we'll see that tomorrow.